Now that we've become comfortable with polynomials, let's take a look at how they work in the context of an equation. The trick to these is to remember something called the zero product rule. Anytime two numbers multiply to make 0, one of them has to be 0. So anytime you see AB equals 0, A equals 0 or B equals 0. And that makes sense if you think about it. If two numbers multiply to make 0, there are no two numbers that aren't 0 that will multiply to make 0. If two numbers multiply to make 0, one of them has to be 0. So now to solve, we just set each factor equal to 0. And that's actually very easy. For example 1, either 5x minus 1 equals 0 or 2x plus 5 equals 0. And then we just solve each one using regular algebra. I'll add 5 to both sides here. I get 5x equals 1. I divide by 5. And I get that x equals 1/5. That is one of my two possible answers. Or, if 2x plus 5 equals 0, I'll just subtract 5. And I'll get 2x equals negative 5. And then we'll divide by 2. And x equals negative 5/2. So remember that you're going to have multiple answers here, and that's perfectly okay, but you do need to find each of them. For example 2, same exact idea, except now we technically have three branches. 2x equals 0, x minus 6 equals 0, or 2x plus 3 equals 0. Well, if 2x equals 0, we divide by 2, and x equals 0. If x minus 6 equals 0, I'll simply add 6 to both sides, and x equals 6. But here there are three possible answers. It could be 0 or 6, or what we get with this last factor. I'll subtract 3 from both sides. I get 2x equals negative 3. I'll divide by 2. X equals negative 3/2. So remember, as you do these, they will have multiple answers, and that is perfectly okay. That is perfectly normal. So don't worry too much about that. Just practice.